was Saturday night. I turned the TV on just to see what was going on. You'd been gone a while, didn't hear from you. I just want to know if you're safe and sound, 'cause I want to know if you made it out or if you're caught up in the mess. So tell me, are you okay? 'Cause I don't wanna lose you. It ain't easy 'cause I know I'm not with you. But tell me, are you okay? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye. I don't know what I'll do.
Hello, friends. Welcome back to Healing Connection. I'm Joy McBride. You know, the holidays can be beautiful, but they can also be very brutal. If you're grieving a fallen buddy, a loved one, or a friend, this season can feel like walking through a decorated minefield. Today, we're going to talk about honest ways to carry grief and still make room for light. You'll hear practical tools, simple rituals, and scripts for tough moments, especially for veterans, first responders, spouses, and even family members. Now, if any time this feels too heavy, I want you to please call or text 988. Veterans press 1. Everybody else, just stay on the line. If you'd like to connect, you can send me an email at cooljoe77@heroobjective.org. It's something I want you to know, you're not alone. First, we're going to start off with a roadmap. 6 segments. Naming grief in a holiday time. Body, brain tools. Rituals of remembrance. Boundaries and social navigation. Audience spotlights. And a 7-day holiday field guide. How's that sound? Okay, here we go, and we're getting ready to kick it off. Part 1. Name what hurts grief in a season of cheer. We all know that grief doesn't take holidays. Lights get brighter, but the empty chair always stays empty. You might feel survivor's guilt, anger, numbness, or even sudden waves. These are often triggered by songs, smells, or traditions. But know this, all of this is very normal. 3 truths for this season. 2-track living. You can miss them deeply and still smile at a kid's joke. Grief and joy can ride in the same car. Ambushes happen. Sudden tears are not a setback. They're love with nowhere to go. Permission slips. You're allowed to change traditions. Leave early or say no. You can also say yes to the parts that help. What I would like for you to do is name one tradition that hurts this year and one tiny thing that still feels good and safe to you. A brief, honest memory of a holiday after a loss was kind of hard for me at one point. But the more that I went through, sometimes the easier it became. But there was a lot of times I just put on a mask and made it through. Sometimes after a while, those masks get heavy and we can't carry it all of ourselves. We need somebody to talk to. We need somebody to reach out to and that will listen to us. I don't know what happened. All I know is the little bit of help that I got made a world of difference. And that's why now I enjoy very much a lot of my holidays. Do I miss the ones that are not here? Yes. But I do it in remembrance of them to myself inside. I don't have to project that outside anymore. But sometimes I do, because if we still hold on to what's inside, we haven't let it go. So after the party, after family leaves, you can sit, talk to your loved one, talk to a family member about your day that you remember, or who you are remembering, and talk to them about it. You may have a laugh, you may shed a tear, you may have a good laugh, and it's all okay. I promise. Part 2. Regulate first. Body and brain tools for tough moments. When grief spikes before the mind can reason, regulate the body. What do I mean by that? Box to open breathing for 2 or 3 minutes. Inhale for 4. Hold it for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold it for 4. Do this about 2 times. Then breathe regularly. Then I want you to inhale for 4. Exhale for 6. And do that about 8 to 10 times. You can do this in a bathroom. You can do this in another room. You can do this away from everybody so nobody knows. Or you could just be sitting in amongst them and doing it without them even knowing. That's the beauty of the breathing. Some of you may ask, why the longer exhale? This cues nervous systems to calm down. Remember the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding? If not, here you go. I want you to name 5 things that you can see. 4 things you can feel. 3 things you can hear. 2 smell. And finally, 1 taste. But now you can change that up to make it to where it's more usable and user-friendly for you in a large area around quite a bit of people. But why? This brings you back to the room and not to the memory. Hand on heart reassurance. Place your hand on your chest. Yeah, if you're driving, you can't do this, but do it when you stop. Slow breathe. Say this phrase. These hurt, and this does hurt, but I am safe right now. So put your hand on your chest Take a slow breath. Say to yourself, these things hurt, but I am safe right now. Micro exiting plan. Now, we all normally do this in in buildings that we're not familiar with or surroundings we're not familiar with. Most of us automatically know where all the exits are. But sometimes when you're over at somebody's house you don't know, you're very much challenged at that point. So agree on a single phrase, like going to go check the pie. Step outside for 3 minutes. Breathe and rest. Or, like I said, say you got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Go in there and sit on the toilet. Just breathe, put your hand on your heart, and breathe, and tell yourself that you're safe right now. A toolkit card idea. Keep a small card in your pocket with your grounding steps and your contact to text. So, yes, step away and go outside or step into another part of the room. Pull your phone out, text somebody. Yes, most of everybody's going to be at others on a holiday, but if you let somebody know in advance, hey, I might need you today, I bet you they'll listen out for their phone. I can promise you that. Or, like I said, pull out an index card or pull out a piece of paper. It doesn't have to be very big. And you just write down your things on it, things that you wrote down to help you navigate. Part 3. Rituals in remembrance. Making space for love. Not making love, but making space for love. Rituals give grief a place to go. They honor that person and reduce the pressure to hold everything inside. An option, maybe to mix and match, the empty chair ritual. Set a seat with their name or patch on it. Invite one memory, one laugh, one silence. Doesn't have to be something that's long drawn out. But if you want to invite a memory, get one that you remembered that was positive to you. If they said something, did something funny, or you had just a gut-wrenching laugh about, share it. If you say prayers before your meal, ask for a moment of silence just for that person. Or a light in a story. Light a candle before dinner. Each person shares a 60-second memory, or just saying their name's just as powerful as telling a story. Service them in honor. How can you do that, I say? Donate a meal, a toy, volunteer an hour at a shelter, whether it's homeless or for the ones that are unfortunate. Go down to the soup kitchen. Volunteer your time. To you, you're doing it in honor of them. A memory ornament or a token. Try writing a note and place it on the tree, on the mantle, or in a ruck. That's a new one. Never heard of that one. I like it. Do a walk of gratitude. A short walk on their birthday, on their anniversary. Then while you're out, name 3 things you carry from them. What's something that they may have handed down to you that you can go out and now, I'm not saying that you have to necessarily go for a walk, but if you're not able to, that is quite okay. Maybe go sit outside. And when you're out there, name 3 things that stick in your head that you carry with you every single day. Not the tragedy, something positive, something to remember, something about love, something they said. Give it a shot. Have a faith-friendly moment, non-pushy. Read a line of scripture, poetry, a prayer that fits your family's comfort. Hold 30 seconds of quietness from everybody that's around. Because we all sit around a dinner table at Thanksgiving, Christmas, sometimes New Year's. New Year's, we're normally out in the living room around. But before you start off holidays, or before you start off a meal, read something. Read something that's meaningful to you. Read something that has impacted your life, how they impacted your life. For the kids and teens, give them a job. Have them light the candle. Have them place the ornaments. Let them pick a song. The purpose helps them process. By keeping them involved, they don't feel like they are left out. Keep them included all the time. It is so worth it. It is so meaningful to them. It's unbelievable. So let me ask you this. Which ritual felt right as you heard it? If you could, keep that in the back of your mind. Circle it in your mind if you're a visual person. But which one stuck out for you? Which one do you think you might try for the first time this year? Part 4. Boundaries, invitations, and the awkward stuff. Holidays come with people, and people come with opinions. Just like every family reunion, every get-together, every sit-down, everybody has these. So, here are scripts and guardrails to protect your energy. Boundary scripts. Leaving early. I'm glad to be here. I may need to head out early if it gets too heavy. Let somebody know. If it's too much, don't push through it. If you have to step away, step away. By all means. You don't have to beat yourself up. Skipping this year. We're talking it simply this season. Let's plan coffee in January. So, what does that mean? Honestly, I don't know. I ain't got a clue. But if you want to skip the year, okay. But let somebody know, hey, this year, you know what? We're going to kind of back off and we're not going to, we're going to do something different. And that's okay. We are going to, you don't have to tell them what you're going to do. Just tell them, hey, look, we're going to do something different this year. And maybe next year or next holiday, we'll see what we come up with. Give them that. Substitute boundaries. I'm staying clear tonight. Please don't offer. I'm assuming what this means is that let somebody know easy on the stories or say something before it gets too much to where it's a trigger, because you can feel those triggers when they start to happen. So when they do, ask somebody if they could stop politely. If they don't say anything, back away. Step away for a minute. If they do, great. They may come to you and ask you what's up and just say, it was just one of those moments. And leave it at that. Plan B. Exit. Drive your own car. Or agree on a ride-share time. Sit where you can step outside. Identify a quiet room. I know when you're in a house full of kids, there's not too many rooms that you can go and sit peacefully. But I guarantee you, the bathroom is one of them. I know I've said it a few times, but that sometimes is a safe spot. And it's perfectly fine. If they have it outside, go sit outside for a minute. Get some fresh air. Just say, hey, I'm stepping out to get a fresh air. I'll be back in a minute. And sit there and don't dwell. Breathe. Do your breathing. Or have a little laugh to yourself. Then once you feel comfortable, go back inside and try again. Food and alcohol notes. Grief can nudge overuse. Pair any drink with food and water. Set a drink cup cap or go alcohol free. Zero shame either way. So if alcohol hurts or brings it up even faster, for right now at the gathering, it's okay not to drink. Just tell somebody, no, thank you this year. I'll stick to soda, or I'll stick to sweet tea, or I'll stick to water. I'm not feeling it tonight. You're not necessarily coming up with excuses. You're just telling them that, hey, you know what? If they respect you, they'll obey your wishes and not push the issue. But just tell them up front, no thanks. If eating does it, put small amounts on your plate at first. Don't overpile it. Go small. Go easy. Don't make yourself sick. Financial stress. If money's tight, set gift limits or do experiences. Board game nights, nature walk, a movie at home. Because love is not measured in receipts. Love is measured by what you have to offer, not what you have to give. Part 5. Audience spotlights. These are for veterans, first responders, spouses, and families. Grief hits roles differently. And here are some tailored tools, and take what serves you. For veterans, survivors guilt reframe. I honor them by how I live now. Choose one action in their name each week, like check on a buddy, donate blood, mentor to the big brothers, big sisters, go to the soup kitchen. Do something in the name of them once a week or just once. Anniversary dates. Build a strength plan. Morning workout. Call a battle buddy. Light and story ritual. Early bedtime. Keep things simple. Don't overdo them. Now, when there's crowds and noises, arrive early. Sit on the edge of a seat. Identify exits. And use earplugs if needed. Or earbuds, because you can have earbuds and nobody knows what you're doing, and you can have your music going and nobody can hear it but you. Don't do it real loud, but do it loud enough for you. Now, for our first responders, on shift grief, start or end shift with a 2-minute breathe and name the name moment. Station culture. Establish a shared ritual. Bell ringing. Patch on the board. Monthly remembrance. Their name before service. Normalize stepping outside after hard calls. Step outside and take a breather. Once you get back, when you get ungeared, step outside if you can, if it's not raining, or step off to a quiet spot where it's nice and cool. Sleep safeguards. Protect post-shift wind down. Caffeine cutoff. A quiet, dark room. These are all things to help you or try to help you sleep. Now for spouses and families, mixed emotions. Use the both and sentences at dinner. We miss fill in the blank, and we are grateful for fill in the blank. Kids' questions. Keep answers short, honest, age appropriate. We're all sad because we love them. And it's okay to cry or to play. Something that you can tell them. If you feel like it. I'm not saying that you have to, but if you feel like it, or if they have questions, answer as best as you can and as much as you can without overindulging in hurting yourself while you're trying to help them. Energy budget. Label days green, yellow, red. Green means plan's okay. Yellow? Let's shorten it up a little bit if you don't mind. Red. Cancel, and let's go back home. Let's go rest it out. So, part 6. I'm giving you a 7-day holiday field guide, and we're going to be wrapping it up. So here's a 1-week plan you can start with today, and you can adjust as needed. Day 1, name and plan. Write the top 3 triggers for each. Pick one tool: breathe, ritual, boundary, or you can pick the same one for all 3. This is your game plan. Day 2, memorial act. Do one remembrance act in their honor. Light a candle, read a letter, or serve somewhere. Day 3, buddy check. Text or call a safe person. Share your plan. Ask for a mid-week check-in. So whoever you text, let them know that, hey, if you don't hear from me by Wednesday at 4:00, send me a text. Make sure that everything's okay. Check in on me, and I'll do the same for you. Day 4, body care. 30-minute movement, plus hydration, plus a different meal. Why? Because grief drains. It drains you mentally and physically. So you need to refuel your body. Day 5, gentle joy. One small thing you enjoy. Music, a movie, baking, a quiet drive, a motorcycle ride. It doesn't matter. Joy is not betrayal. Remember that. Day 6, give and receive. Again, one act of service and one offer of help. If somebody's offering or holds out a hand, take it. Do something again in their name on their behalf. Day 7, examine and reset for 5 minutes. Ask yourself, what helped? What hurts? What will I repeat or skip next week? That is your final reflection. Sit with you for 5 quiet minutes this season. What would they want from you today? If you could sit with you for 5 minutes, what would you say to yourself? Thank you, guys. We are getting ready to wrap this up. But I want you to remember, grief is love without a plan or without a place to land. Rituals, boundaries, and community gives it a runway. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If today stirred something up, please reach out to me at CoolJoe77 at heroobjective.org. Or if something is even deeper, or if you're hurting right now, text 988. Veterans, press 1. Everybody else, hang on the line. Something I want you to remember, you're not alone, and I will always have your 6. Until next time, please enjoy your holidays the best that you can, and try and use some of these tips that I am offering for you. If you don't think you can do those and you want others, again, email me, and I'll see what I can come up with. Thank you. See you on the next side. Goodbye.